There's this guy named...
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm sure people that are boomers were really impressed. Me as a little kid, say no real expectations. I was still like, nah. And then I have very vivid memories of my dad plugging in Super Mario 2 or whatever. And that shit was drugs, I guess. Because you barely have a concept of the world.
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
I'm seeing this weird land and dinosaurs shooting eggs at you and shit. Bro,
what's crazy.
Crazy.
What's crazy is that, like, once upon a time, I believed in that, you know, like that was like reality, you know, that was like me. That was like, oh shit, you can be an Italian man and pick up dinosaurs from their head and fling them.
Do you remember the last time you saw a game that was like, is that real? You know, like something like Fight Night 2000.
Like you thought it was a real thing, like you thought
where it was the first time you were like, whoa,
It looked pretty
like
convincing.
graphics wise.
I've talked about this on the podcast before. It was the Paul Phoenix's ending in Tekken 3.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, when he gets pulled over by the cop and that shot of the cop looking over
and smiling.
It's fucking. He doesn't smile. He just looks like a dickhead with his sunglasses, aviators on, and even to this day, it looks good. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like we've done this before on the show.
No, I'm serious.
Derrick.
I think he might be right.
Good comparative, like it's actually still looks good.
It looks way better than the game it's a part of.
He might be right.
No, I'm still watch. When you see it, you're gonna be like,
what is it?
Paul Phoenix ending Tekken 3.
Is it PH Enix?
Yes, it's regular Phoenix.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Paul Phoenix Tekken what?
3.
Tekken.
It's a
3.
Phoenix? Yeah.
I thought it was the F.
Oh, there must be a Phoenix, but who are you talking
With the
about?
F.
I love music,
This
dude.
music is so
Bam,
psychotic.
bam, 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 bam. I'll never forget it.
You talk about how Paul gets fucking gypped so many times.
Honestly, this looks pretty good, actually.
He's
For
like one of the second
this
best fighters in the world.
Is this PS1?
Yes.
He's a good fighter
That's crazy,
without having
right?
like demonic
Doesn't that look
powers.
fucking pretty good for PS1?
That's actually insane for PS1.
Now imagine seeing that when it was live. It happened. Like,
That actually is fucking kind of remarkable. Because even in that shot, like that just looks like a shot of a guy.
yeah. I mean, like the lighting.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It
bro,
looks like a blurry
now-
shot of a real person.
see that? Remember, like now
That's kind of nuts.
I'm mad. Picture that shit when it came out. That shit kind of freaked me out how good it looked. I was like, holy
game-
fuck.
I don't think there was a. If I remember, it's like so far back in my mind. But like every game, Gears. I think it was Gears. And there was moments in Gears. I was like, this looks insane. When you chainsaw the couch and the couch rips apart, and I was like,
Oh,
whoa,
yeah.
the couch ripped
Yeah.
apart. Holy shit! Or like, what else? Nathan Drake shotgunning somebody in like freaking the second game where he like blows someone's midsection out, and I'm like, whoa,
Really? I don't remember
that guy. Well, just anytime when you're fighting somebody and you're punching them, I'm like, well, this looks realistic. I feel like people actually punch like that.
Was it really that brutal? I don't remember.
You don't show the blood, but it's
Yeah, it wasn't bloody. It was violent. It was violent.
really violent.
It was violent in the way that what is it? The Hogwarts Legacy. Have I showed you that?
No.
There's there's a spell in Hogwarts Legacy where it's some levitation thing where you can levitate enemies and slam them into the ground like 4 times or something like that. But like the sound and the screen shake is so much like it is so much more violent than anything I've seen recently.
Let's go.
Like it's kind of insane. And the fact that it is like I guess in Harry Potter is what makes it so jarring.
Yeah.
Because maybe if it was in Grand Theft Auto, it would still be pretty violent, but it wouldn't be as close.
Red Dead's pretty graphically too violent
That's
as
for
well.
sure.
Because you can hear like the like trying to get someone off you sounds.
Yeah, I remember being blown away by Custer's Revenge.
What is that?
Wait. The historical event? What do you mean?
the video game.
There's a Custer's Revenge?
Oh man.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, there's
Like, are we talking about General Custard?
Yeah.
And then he gets revenge on like the battle that
so
he
there
lost? Or what-
Custer. So Custer's Revenge is an Atari game.
I don't know where we're going with this.
This is real. This is. I'm not kidding. I'm so not joking. Look it up right now. Look at. There's
said-
YouTube videos of it.
You said it's an Atari game.
Yes. You can
I
look
didn't
it up.
know where
I
you
think
were
it's
going
called
with-
Custer's Revenge, but like the idea is that you on an Indian.
His name is Custard. A Custer.
You don't know
General Custer, the guy who got fucking killed at was it sitting
Waterloo or something?
Oh no! Don't do that.
The Battle of the Bulge.
No, it's not the
Big Ben.
The Battle of the Bulge.
Normandy.
Yeah, he stormed Normandy. He stormed Normandy. General Custer stormed Normandy, and
there it is.
It's Custer. I looked up Custer.
Like Custer. Oh,
because I was
like
what the fuck, Custard? That's an insane name.
Custer's Revenge. It should be. I don't know if it was an NES or Atari. I think it was Atari though, based on what I'm remembering.
So
and the idea,
Atari
and the
2600.
And the idea is that you on Native Americans from like a distance.
Oh my God, the music.
Yeah. It's he's just fucking look at it. Look.
Bro, his dick is out.
Look at her, dude.
So Binga's
oh
out.
man, look at those giant tits. Damn.
It's real.
Imagine pulverizing your shit to
Dude.
this.
Imagine beating off to this furiously for hours.
But that's all they had, so they did.
Dude, that's all they had.
The idea of
so
fucking,
hot.
the idea of passing out covered in is on your TV.
These had real, live action, real people that the production was actually pretty decent, and then they're beating off.
Well,
to
dude,
this shit.
they saw the future. They looked at that. They were in front of a computer and they saw in their mind like Overwatch source filmmaker from like the future, and then they were like, we must start now.
Dude, it's so much fucking. There is so much Overwatch.
I mean,
it's pretty crazy.
So.
It's so much. Like I was.
Some of it is phenomenally well animated, too.
Dude.
Like it is.
Of course, I recently was watching 3 months ago. I started watching a fucking the Battle of the Last Stand.
Battle of Little Big. Who the fuck is Little Bighorn?
Yeah, cool.
My uncle Little Bighorn.
No, there's a Little Bighorn, and oh my God, what's the native's name? He was like the famous.
What Minnesota?
Yeah, his name's Minnesota. That's crazy how like my mind just. I recently watched this and it's just completely went out of my head. I know exactly why I watched it because I was watching a lot of.
Maybe his name is Forgettable Name.
Forgettable. I am Forgettable Name.
I am Forgettable.
Do you remember
Who are you?
the dude's name? Do you remember the dude's name in Red Dead 2?
Huh?
The dad's name in Red Dead 2?
I forgot
The dad's
their names.
The chief, and then you have his son's all crazy.
I don't
remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
They weren't in the game for that long.
No, they're
Relative.
they're at the very end of the game, literally.
Right, but yeah.
Well, the very end of the main story, because I remember that's when you have your whole thing with Sean, right?
I don't know, man. Anyway, what should we talk? There's some stuff happening. So,
My boy Sean.
do we want to talk about Into the Spider-Verse and how that's not happening?
I'm mourning one of my friends. 1 second.
Sean.
Hosea. Oh no, Josiah's
Stop!
dead. Stop, dude. No, you brought it back. You brought it back.
Let's move forward from Red Dead Redemption, please.
I can't. It's so good.
It is good, but let's. All right.